What's up? How you guys doing? Hope everybody's me. Sometimes you can't hear. But it is 6:54 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is Evening Time Talk with Tasha. I am Tasha. Hope everybody had a good day. It is Monday. Had a wonderful weekend. What did you guys do this weekend? I did the norm. Wash clothes, and stuff like that. No, I didn't. Because I had to wash clothes Friday because I had to work Saturday and Sunday. Both days I worked Saturday and Sunday. So didn't work Friday because that was the last day I was off. For that week we was out, but worked Saturday, worked Sunday. Had orientation today, so with orientation for about 6 hours, which that's included as work day. So I went to work. Gotta go to work the rest of this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And off the weekend, try to get my son a haircut. That didn't work out. Maybe I can get up with this dude so he can cut his hair on Saturday because I'm not gonna be able to do it unless he's gonna be there after I get off work. Or like after I get off work, I'm not giving the time. But let me get too much information. But yeah, but before that, everything's good. A few daily affirmations for today are: my mind is full of brilliant ideas. My mind is full of brilliant ideas. My future is brighter than my past. My future is brighter than my past. I trust God's timing for my life. And the third one is: I trust God's timing for my life. Those are the affirmations for today. Take them along with you for the rest of your day. I know it's evening time, about to be nighttime, so use it tomorrow, throughout the rest of your night, throughout tomorrow morning, whatever. Take them with you and use them. Repeat them in your head. My mind is full of brilliant ideas. My future is brighter than my past. And I trust God's timing for my life. What's up? What's up for the person that just came in? Glad you could be here. Put something in the chat. Say hello. By the way, I am Tasha. This is Evening Time Talk with Tasha. Happy birthday to my birthday people. Happy birthday to my birthday people. Shout out to all you guys who celebrated a birthday today, this Monday, August 3rd, 2026. August 3rd, 2026. How have your day been? Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Comment, like, subscribe. People don't say share because most of the time people are not going to share. But shout out to everybody that celebrated a birthday this week. Today, celebrated one last week, but August just came in, so got the August babies. I don't know about the zodiac sign stuff, but shout out to all y'all. How's the weather? Where everybody is warm here. We've been having pop-up thunderstorms because it's hot and it's humid in Alabama. It's hot and humid in Alabama. It's like a dry heat. It's like sweltering type heat, but I know people talk about Arizona. It's like hotter in Arizona, so but it's pretty hot here in Alabama, and I don't see how people go without AC. It's rough. I know I had a car that I didn't have air in. The car has air, but I still don't use it because it burns gas, and gas is high. Put some gas in my car today. It was $3.89 a gallon. $3.89 a gallon. It was on half a tank, and it took $20 to fill it up. So, which normally don't take that much. But food is, then went to the store. Food is high, I don't know what. Come out with 2 bags and it's like $80. So it's just rough out here. Food expensive, gas expensive, everything is high except for pay. Pay is not increasing, but everything else is. But going into, if anybody want to talk about the weather, how you guys doing? What did you guys do this weekend? Did anybody go to the movies? Anybody seen the Odyssey? The new Spider-Man movie came out today. The Odyssey came out 2 weeks ago, but I'm sure people still going to see it if you don't want to be in the crowd. People still going to see it. I know we will wait. We had a movie theater. We don't have a movie theater where I'm at. It closed down during COVID, and they put a church where the movie theater used to be. So we don't have a movie theater, which sucks. Because now, that's all we used to do. We go to the movies. If you don't go out to bars and stuff like that, if you don't go out to bars and stuff like that, your only other option here was going to the movie theater if you didn't want to go out of town. But yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well, being positive, find something positive to talk about. Find something positive to focus on. Find something positive to focus on. There's always something positive to focus on. If you woke up, you're alive, you're living, you're breathing, you're healthy, you don't have no sicknesses, no illnesses, you're not sick, you're not ill, you're not woke up, you woke up with breath in your body, healthy, you can walk, you can talk, you can hear, you can see. So be thankful and be grateful for it. Be thankful and be grateful for that. You got a roof over your head. You're not homeless. You're not living under a bridge somewhere. So be grateful and be happy about those things. Be grateful for the small things that you have in your life. You got clothes. You're not hungry. You got food. You got shoes on your feet. So you're not deaf. You can hear. You can talk. So yeah, be grateful and be thankful for those things. Because there's plenty of people that would love to be in your place. They don't have what you have. Drinking clean water. There's people around here that don't have clean water. So be thankful for that. But going into physical health. Gonna talk about some physical health. Talk about physical health. Physical health and overall well-being. Exercise, making sure we're exercising, eating good food and getting enough sleep. Make sure we're exercising, eating the right food. Talking to myself because it's a struggle. Sugar. People, the sodas, the juice, chips, snack cake, all that bad stuff, processed food that we don't need to eat, but we're eating it. I'm right there with you. We're eating it when I don't need to. Even though I work out, that's one thing I can say. I've been working out for years, have stopped 5 to 6 days a week working out. So I can say that about myself. And make sure we're getting enough sleep, 7 to 9 hours. Make sure we're getting enough sleep, 7 to 9 hours of good sleep every night, 7 to 9 hours. Daily movement, going back to exercising and daily movement, 150 hours of moderate activity each week. That includes walking along with strength training exercises. The strength training 2 times a week. I guess the rest, if you're doing 5 days, do cardio for 3. That's what this is saying. Do cardio for 3 because it burns calories. And strength training build muscles, which you're going to need when you get older, because when you get older, you start losing muscle mass. So you're going to need to build muscle when you're young and when you can, because when you get older, you're probably not going to be able to do it unless you start young. Because if you start doing strength training when you're young, 9 times out of 10, you'll probably be able to do it when you're older. Because it's going to be rough if you don't start young and then try to do it when you're older, because it's going to be harder because you lose muscle mass. So start doing the strength training because you build muscle and you're going to need it when you get older in age, like the 60s, 70s, and all that stuff. So you're going to need it because you need muscle and you need to work on something that you're going to need to work on, balance. Make sure you're working on your balance and strengthening your balance too, because that's along with the strength training and doing cardio and stuff like that. That goes to, if you don't keep your, make sure you can balance yourself, go up while people are walking and stuff because they lose their balance and they lose their muscle strength. So make sure you keep that up. And let's see, make food, go up to food. Make sure you're eating our fruits, our vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, ground turkey. I'm big on turkey. Most people eat turkey, fish, and chicken not fried. I try to stay away from pork. Try to stay away from beef, but sometimes I do eat beef. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll try to stay away from it. But make sure we're eating lean proteins, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. Instead of eating white bread, eat wheat bread. Instead of eating white rice, eat brown rice. Stuff like that. They have cauliflower rice that people eat. I used to eat it, but I stopped. There's nothing wrong with it. It tastes fine, but cauliflower rice and stuff like that. Stay away from added sugars. Cut down added sugars and extra salt. Salt because too much sodium give you high blood pressure. Too much sugar, diabetes, which we all know. And rest, like I said, rest 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Spiritual health, get into spiritual health. Make sure we live a life that is ethical, having a clear sense of right and wrong and acting accordingly. So knowing right and wrong, doing the right thing and not doing the wrong thing, basically living your life ethically and doing the right thing and not the wrong thing. So, and making decisions that align with your values, making decisions, we're talking about spiritual health, making decisions that align with your values. We hopefully you have good values and good morals that align with your values and your morals, honestly. Gathering, something else that helps with your spiritual health, gathering with faith-based communities. If you're going to church, go to church. Whether it's Sunday, we have church Sunday morning. We had starts at 9. Regular service, 9 o'clock. They talk do like Bible study. They talk about the Bible. Then 10. We have regular service. Then at night, I think like 7 o'clock, we have either 6 or 7 o'clock, I forgot. Have another church service, and then Wednesday night we have Bible study. So you go Sunday morning, Sunday night, and you can go Wednesday night. At one point we were doing all of them. We were doing Sunday morning, Sunday night, and we were going Wednesday night, but that stopped a while back. But let's see, gathering in faith-based communities, Bible study. You can go to Bible study, praying, you can pray, having the ability to spend reflective time alone, going back to praying, meditation, do some yoga, taking time to reflect on meaning of life, taking time out to reflect on the meaning of life while you're alive, purpose while you're here, purpose while you're on this earth. There's spiritual health, talked about spiritual health, talked about daily affirmations, going daily affirmations again. My mind is full of brilliant ideas. My future is brighter than my past, and I trust God's timing in life. Story number 1, we're talking about height difference. Does height difference matter? It says noticeable couples with height differences. That's the topic, and it says noticeable couples with height differences have higher relationship satisfaction. So it says couples that have like a noticeable height difference, their relationships are basically more satisfying. I guess maybe more successful. They say it says has more satisfaction. I'm not going to change the words. It says has higher relationship satisfaction. Couples that have height differences have higher relationship satisfactory. So that's what this story said. Love, it says love is measured by thought, through thought, trust, respect, community, and can't read the writing. Trust and respect and commitment. It says researchers have explored height difference and between partners may relate to attraction or relationship satisfaction. It says it's not only height alone, but strongest relationships are based on emotional connection, shared values, compatibility, and the way two people support each other each and every day. So basically, I don't know, I guess if there is a height difference in relationships with these days, people so stuck on height, people so stuck on height when it comes to dating people, especially in this whole pot of balloon culture. Every time if it's not, it went from he's too short, which they still do, he's too short, she's too short, he's not tall enough, she's not tall enough. I'm like, a person could be 6 feet, and a person could be like, oh, he's not tall enough. Or if a woman is tall and the guy is short, she be like, oh, he's too short. Which some say it don't matter, but I think it really does. But like, I'm short. I know I'm short. I'm 5 feet. So me being, even though I like tall guys, I can't see myself with a person that's a man that's 5 feet. It's not gonna happen. I can say I'm not stuck on like this 6 feet or taller type stuff. I said the tallest I would go. I'm not going 5 feet. They have to be. I'm serious. They have to be like, I would say the average height of a man, I think is 5'9" to 5'10". So if the man is, I'll say the highest 5'10", I can do. But if he's below 5'5", I can't do it. 5'5" to 5'10". If he's 6 feet, that's cool. But 5'9" to 5'5" to 5'10", I can do. Because I was with somebody taller, I got tired of looking up. Like real, if they like real tall, you will get tired of looking up because your neck gonna start hurting. But going back into height difference, it's saying that relationships with a height difference have a more successful, have a higher success satisfactory rate, and it's more it says higher relationship satisfaction during in relationships that have a noticeable height difference. So if the man is taller and the woman is shorter, which it probably works better if the man is taller and the woman is shorter. I don't think too many tall women are trying to date a shorter man. They're trying to find a taller guy. Going into that, story number 2, talking about height. The average height of a man, it says only 3.9% of men in the United States are over 6'2", and the average woman is 5'3". So, going to too many women, that's why I just got finished saying the average height of a man is 5'9". So you're not gonna find too many men that's like 6 feet or taller. They said only 3.9% of men in the United States are 6'2". So going back to this height difference thing in relationships, you're not gonna find, especially women, it's only so many tall men. 3.9% is 6 feet 2 inches. In the United States, it's only 3.9% of men in the United States that is 6.2 feet. So, with that said, and the average height of a woman in the United States is 5'3". So all women, that's what it's saying. everybody's short. Everybody's below the height. Everybody's like average height. And some people are shorter. I'm only 5 feet, so I'm not even average height for a woman. So I've seen women shorter than me. If I'm short, I've seen women shorter than me. So they're like probably like 4'8" or 4'7" if I'm 5 feet, because I know they like 3 inches, at least 3 or 4 inches shorter than me. So it's a lot of short women out here, and it's not too many tall men, ladies. Not too many tall men. It's only 3.9 in the United States. It's only 3.9% of men that's 6 feet 2 inches tall. That's over. It says it's over 6 feet 2 inches tall. So 3.9% of men in the United States that's over 6 feet 2 inches tall, which is not many. And 6 feet is tall, but some people thinking, oh, 6 feet is short, but it's not. Which you really be being unreal. I think it's really being unrealistic. So everybody can't be with a tall person, because 9 times out of 10, a tall person is not gonna want to be with somebody short. This is me, honestly, especially women. If a woman's tall, she's not gonna want to be with short person. You'll find it. Some men are more likely, taller men are more likely to be with a shorter woman than a taller woman would be with a shorter man, from my point of view. Do you think that height is important when it comes to picking a person to be in a relationship with? How important is height when choosing a partner? Is it important? Is it really important? You don't care? Is choosing how important is height when it comes to choosing a partner? There's nobody on here, but if you want to answer later in the comments, put in the comments after I say this. Is height important when it comes to choosing a partner? How tall they are, how short they are. Then you get in, talk about height. You can also get into people get into, oh, he's too dark, she's too light, especially when it comes to African American people. I don't date light skinned people. You got that. You got I don't date light skinned people, and then you got I don't date dark skinned people. Some people don't date out of their race. Some people do. So throw that into the fact throw that into certain factors. Should it matter as much as it does in today's world? Height difference in dating. Does height really matter? Should it matter more? Should it matter less? If you want to talk about it later, you can talk about it because there's nobody in here. But if you want to talk about height difference in dating, we can talk about that. But going on into the next story, we're going to talk about mental health, because it was the end of it. Talk about a little bit about mental health. To make your mental health better, things you can do to make your mental health better. Walking. Talk about walking and working out. Exercising helps with your mental health. Journaling helps. Having someone you can talk to. A trusting family, a loved one, a trusting friend, somebody you can trust, you can go talk to get things off your mind, get things off your shoulder. Have that certain person you can go talk to release the stress, to de-stress, find some ways to de-stress, whether it's through dancing, like I said, walking, journaling, camping, sewing, doing crossword puzzles, singing, making music, painting, whether it's gardening, or stretching for 30 minutes a day to release feel good chemicals in the brain. Getting outside helps with your mental health. Spend a few minutes in the sun and fresh air to naturally boost your mood. Spend a few minutes in the sun and in the fresh air to naturally boost your mood and limit negative news. Take breaks from social media to relieve stress and have like a stress-free day. Stop watching the news. That's something I really don't do because it's negative. I don't watch the news, and if I am on social media, I'm watching something funny that's gonna make me laugh. I'm not watching nothing negative. Something funny that's gonna make me laugh. If I am on social media, I'm watching something that's gonna make me feel better. Nothing negative. Watching something that's gonna make me feel better, and something that's mentally gonna help me mentally, help me physically, spiritually. If I'm on social media, if you are on social media, find something that's gonna help you, not hurt. Don't watch nothing that's gonna make you feel bad. No negative stuff, no toxic stuff. Find something that's gonna put good energy into your life, put good vibes into your life, bring something good to you, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Make sure you have good health. If it's not helping you have good health, it's not helping you spiritually in a good way, helping you mentally in a good way. You basically don't need to watch it. Whether it's something comedy, find something funny to watch. I don't know, watch your favorite movie, listen to your favorite music, something feel good music, something that's gonna make you feel good, uplift you. So something good for yourself. If you're out here on social media, making sure it's good for you in a good way. Don't watch anything bad. Don't watch anything negative or nothing like that. Something's gonna make you feel down. You don't need to be watching it. TV, same with the television. If don't watch something that's gonna make you feel bad. News, like I said, I don't watch the news. If somebody tells me something that happened, I was like, I don't know. I don't watch the news. They be like, girl, and it happens all the time with me. My mom, she watches the news, so she be like, so and so, this happened. Somebody said something about this. I was like, I don't know anything about it because I do not watch the news. I don't think my brother watches it either. My brother don't watch the news. If I watch the news, I turn to it for the weather, and I barely turn to it for that. If I need to know the weather, it's on my phone, so I just check the weather on my phone. So I don't watch the news because it's full of negativity, and I don't want to hear it honestly. Try to keep drama, toxicity, and negativity out of my life. I try. You can't do it all, but if I run into it, I got my ways to block it. I walk away from it. Sometimes I just let people talk, say what they gotta say, and this is one way you can know that I really don't care about what you're saying. I get one word answers. I be like, yeah, and then so I be like, for real? That's how you know I don't really care, cause I don't. People come to me all the time talking about this. Want me to say something bad, probably about somebody what they're talking about, but I don't respond. I don't talk bad about people. If I say something about you, it's gonna be true. But I don't say anything bad about nobody. But try to stay away from negativity, drama, and toxic people and negative stuff on social media and watching negative stuff on TV. Make sure it's good and it brings good into your life, upliftment, something that's gonna brighten your day, uplift your day, basically. So next thing, express gratitude. Make sure we're talking about mental health. Express gratitude. Notice and write down small or big things you are thankful for each day. Notice and write down small and big things that you are thankful for each day. The people that's on, thank y'all for the speed of thank you. The ones that came in here today, thank you for coming in, spending time with me, taking the time out of your day to watch my content, to watch my live. So thank y'all for that. I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it. Thank y'all for just being here, listening forever how long you stay on here. The people that hit the like button, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. For the ones that will subscribe, thank you for subscribing in the future ahead of time. If you're gonna subscribe now, appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Watch my poetry shorts. That's something else I do. Speaking of getting stuff off your chest, writing. Get you a journal, write stuff down, write what you're grateful for, write what you're thankful for each and every day. That's why I was saying here, because somebody came on here and they started off negative. And instead of me responding to them, because they wanted a negative reaction, because they were trying to get attention. That's the wrong way to get attention, is to come in somebody's live and talk negative and say negative stuff. And I went straight to be thankful and be grateful for what you got. I'm like, you're alive, you can hear, you can see, you can talk. I'm like, you can walk, you got all your limbs, your hands. There's some people around here that don't have legs, have one leg. Some people missing both. Some people missing both the legs and their hands. So just be grateful, because it's plenty of people. I'm like, it's people out here living under bridges, don't have homes, addicted to drugs and stuff like that. So you got to be thankful for stuff, because people out here going hungry, don't have clean water, don't have a place to live and stuff like that. So be thankful for what you got. I'm like, people out here sick, got cancer. You're not sick. You're built pretty healthy. So be thankful for that. Just like me, I got a couple health issues, but it always could be worse. And the couple that I do got can be fixed by changing my eating habits. So it's an easy fix. I don't know, the arthritis probably ain't. Because it's probably not going. It gets better when I'm not eating sugar. So I know, I got to cut out sugar, sodas, cookies, all that, and processed food, and the arthritis, it gets better instead of get worse. And there's stuff you can do to help with that. I just got this hand grip thing that helps with joints, your hands, and the muscle in your arm. I don't know what it's called. The muscle, like from here to here, is a hand grip that helps with that. Amazon has them for like $10. I got like whole thing, had 5 things in it, and it helps with that. So Amazon for that. But again, if y'all have any comments, anything to say in this chat, put in the chat before I get off. Appreciate you guys for coming on, spending time with me today. Gotta get off because my time is up. I spent 30 minutes on here, and then somebody responds or start talking about. But nobody's saying anything, but appreciate you guys. Be the light, be the peace in this world. Love yourself, love others, care for yourself, care for other people, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, put your energy out to this world, put your vibes out to the world, help others, be kind, be nice, be caring. God bless, and one love. Bye.